This is the finished product of what we're creating in this Fireworks CS4 tutorial. It's a nice menu bar, completely designed in Fireworks and programmed in Fireworks to make all the buttons have rollover effects and active without even using Dreamweaver, without opening Dreamweaver at all. We set it all up in Fireworks. Hello everybody, Adam at Flash Building here with another Fireworks CS4 tutorial. And this lesson comes courtesy of Chris Truman. He's one of our new forum members from Canada, and he states that I'm new at this and I have my site all mocked up in Fireworks and I'm using one of the pre-made menu bars in the common library, but I can't figure out how to bring it to life with rollovers and then export it properly so it'll be functional in Dreamweaver 4, CS4. Please help. P.S. I'm trying to use menu bar 4. And I wrote a couple of replies and I just told him that I would go ahead and make a tutorial on it because it's a little involved, and so I wanted to get it down on video for you guys so everybody can benefit from it. And so first thing we'll do is open Fireworks. So we're in Fireworks CS4, and he said he was using menu bar number 4 from the common library. So let's go ahead and create a new document. 1000 by 200, that's good. And let's see, let's get this into place here. Now, if you don't have your common libraries available, you can go up to Window, Common Libraries there, or press F7. In the common library, down in the menus folder, the menu bars folder, he's working with menu bar number 4, he says. That's a nice looking one too. Okay, so one thing to note is that with these menu bars from the common library, all it is graphics. If you double click inside of it, you'll see there's text fields. That's just a rectangle. That's just a rectangle. And so let's double click to get back out into the main state. And then so you'll see that this symbol houses all those elements. And you could very well just draw a rectangle out, and that can be your bar. And you can make custom graphics, custom text, any shapes, any sizes, any style. And I'm gonna go ahead and fit canvas. And so I just wanted to mention that just so you guys don't assume that you have to use these common library menus. You can design your own custom menus with your own custom looks, but using these in the common library, they're really nice looking for the web, but you can use custom ones. So let's go ahead and fit canvas first thing, and now I'm going to show you how to make rollover functionality, because if we press F12 right now and render this in the browser, it doesn't do anything. It's just graphics. But he wants to know how to bring it to life, so that's what we're going to show him how to do within Fireworks. Just export it all, ready to go in Dreamweaver. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this. File, save as. Let's go to the desktop. Let's make a new folder called Chris Truman Site. Double click inside, and let's save this as menu bar 4. Menu bar 4 underscore file. Save, it's a PNG file. Okay, so now that's in the root document, or the root directory, the root folder of our website. And the first thing we want to do is set up a couple of states. And since this is just graphics, let's go ahead and double click inside of this, grab that little rectangle out, press Control X on that, double click back, and then there's the symbol again, and right on top of the symbol we're going to put that rectangle back, so it's not nested inside of that menu bar symbol anymore. It's on its own. Press Control C, Control V, and I'm just going to set it up to where each one of these has grab both of these by pressing Shift as we select them. Press Control C, Control V, move them over. So this will be the ordinary normal state that the people would see. If we press F12, render it out. So that's what they would see ordinarily when they open the web application or the website. Now we want to make it to where there's an overstate, and these would change the way they look when the person's mouse goes over it. And you have to add the behaviors to it. And it just doesn't happen automatically. So you have to add behaviors, add the links you want, and all things like that. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so first I'll show you how to make just these buttons regular, have rollover effects, and link to some page or some site, whatever you want to do. I'll show you how to make the links, and then once that's all set and we've achieved our goal and we have exported files for Dreamweaver and ready to use on a website with navigation and all, then I'm going to show you how to expand the size of the stage a little and make it to where one of these buttons has a drop down menu, nice rollover drop down menu, and I'll show you how to set that up, and I'll discuss it when we get there. But first let's achieve our primary goal. So what we want to do is go into states, and states is like frames. If you're used to working in Fireworks CS3 or other previous versions, then you would see this or recognize this as being frames, but now they renamed it to states. I guess it makes more sense to them. I don't know why they did that. It kind of ticked me off, but it's more for the web-friendly jargon now. The lingo is more web-friendly to call it states, because a lot of people are using this for web stuff now instead of just animations and such. But it's just like frames for making animations. And this is how you make an animated GIF. You can just put a bunch of states in there, and they act like frames, and they run. You press play, and you see all your frames out. Okay, and then you export it as an animated GIF. But you guys know how to do that. So anyhow, let's make one more new state. And on state 1, so now we have state 1 and state 2. And state 1 you'll see is the only one with items on it. So let's copy those items. Press Control C. On state 2, press Control V. And it doesn't look like it went to the right spot. Let's put it in the right spot. It needs to go over. And maybe I could have duplicated that better or whatever, but now they're in the same exact spot, all the elements. State 2, we want to change these 4 buttons the way they look. So let's go into the fill and change it from black to a nice blue. And then also let's change the edge. Oops. Change the edges to, well, let's just change that to white so you guys see a good dramatic effect. And then we'll change this edge from not so dark to a little lighter. Or maybe, yeah, that way we'll see a difference. But I want you guys to see a major difference, so let's just change this to white. Okay, so now we have state 1 is the normal state. State 2 is going to be the rollover state. It's very simple. And you can even name those if you want, I do believe. Yep. You can rename those to normal and rollover. Let's close that. And now we want to go into the layers and lock all the graphics on that layer 1. On the web layer, now we're going to add a slice. You can use the slice tool or the rectangle hotspot tool, and I do believe both will give you the same functionality. If you use the polygon slice, you can make any custom shapes. It's pretty cool. But for this, we're just going to use slice, the regular slice, rectangle slice, and draw it out. We'll drag it out over that first button. Put it where we want it, to where the mouse will be active when it's over that into place. Now let's click. Well, let's go ahead and close this. Now these slices are where all the magic happens. The rest is just graphics. But the states are very important as well. So this first slice, let's go ahead and click it in the center on that dot. Let's add simple rollover behavior. Now let's test. Let's press F12. Publish it out. Now none of these are active. But that one is. Look at that. And it's working in the browser just like it would be on a website. If you want to add the link to where that would go, you highlight the hotspot or highlight that slice, put the link, let's say http://www.flashbuilding.com. Target, let's make it blank so it opens a new window. If you want to stay in the same window, you use self. And let's put alt flash building, whatever. Okay, so now that's the alt. The link is in. Now let's press F12. So we see when I go over it, it has the alt tag comes up, use the flash building. And then if I click it, opens a new window straight to flash building. So that's it, my brother. You got your functionality right there. And if you go into that folder, well, let's go ahead and show you how to do the other three. Highlight that one, press Control C, Control V, slide it over into place using your arrow key, or you can just grab it and drag it. Control C, Control V, do it to the next one. Control C, Control V, and the next one. That looks good. Now let's see what happens. Now they should, since we Control C and Control V'd, copied and pasted, or copied and pasted, then we kept the simple rollover functionality for all of those, but they'll all be going to flash building. All you have to do is go down here and change your link. Let's go ahead and change this one to develop php.com. This one, and then you change the alt tags and everything. We'll go to adamcorey.com. You change the alt down here, Adam Corey. But usually these would be going to pages within your site. So for this last one, if it was a page on your site, you just make it contact. Say you want to go to the contact page, contact.php or contact.html. And then the alt tag would be contact us. Now let's press F12. Contact us. And there's no page. It should not bring up anything. This one, since there's no page on our site called contact, it's not going to bring up anything. This one's going to open a new window to adamcorey.com. Oh, check out this opening. It's cool. That's funky fresh. You can transform it too. Okay. This one is going to open up develop PHP. So you see it all works beautifully. That's how it's done, my friend. So you all you do is you go to that folder. Here's the Chris Truman site. And inside you have a menu bar file. So what we want to do is export it now. File, export, no, not export wizard, no. File, export. See, it's going to export HTML and images and everything you need. Let's go into that Chris Truman site right there. Let's export it as menu bar done. Menu bar 4 done, save. Now let's go back into that folder and look and see what we have. Looky there. Now let's just go into list view. Look at all that beautiful stuff you got now. Now you go into this HTML file and you open that with not Dreamweaver 8. Open with let me just open Dreamweaver CS4 and I'll go and target that file. Now open desktop Chris Truman site, and there's that HTML file. Let's open it up and inspect it. There you go, buddy. Now you know how to publish out in Dreamweaver. You just press F12. You see, there's your site ready to go. And you can piece the elements together, or you can make one huge page in Fireworks there. And I think I'm going to leave it at this. And if you guys enjoyed this tutorial and you'd like to see more on setting up Fireworks web layouts to be active and ready to go when you export out of Fireworks, you can manipulate them further in Dreamweaver, then just rate this video high, comment on it, tell me in the comment section that you want to see more, and I'll show you how to expand this down and make that drop down menu I was talking about. And that's pretty cool too. You make drop down menus with as many items as you want in them, and we use CSS to cleverly lay it on top. And like I said, if you want to see more, if this is interesting to you, just let me know by commenting and rating the video high. Okay guys, we'll see you next lesson.